Greetings, everyone. My name is Doug McNabb. I am a consultant with the company Immunotec. I've been with them now for well over 27 years, actually, long time. Today it is my real pleasure to have the opportunity to interview the Chief Executive Officer of Immunotec, Mr. Mauricio Domenzain. Mauricio, thanks for joining us on the call.
Thank you, Doug, and thank for you for being 27 years already with us as a company. You don't look like that. You look like less than 27 years.
Well, it's been an interesting journey. I've been with the company now. I've seen from the original founders and the original owners. So it's been really quite interesting to see what you've done with the company. So let's get to know a little bit about our CEO. First of all, tell us a little bit about your background in network marketing and what you've done previously in the industry.
Well, in total, I have so far close to 28 years of experience where I started my career on the retail side of the business, where I was dealing with corporate in many ways in terms of sales, but always on the sales side, which is what I love the most and is what I like the most to do. So after a few years, maybe somewhere around 10 years in being in the retail, then I move into this beautiful industry that we are now. And when I talk about the industry, I'm talking about the good guys, the good guys that we have been there for a long time. And that's what I love about this industry. There's companies that has been changing people's life for a long, long time. And I wanted to be part of this. And that's the reason why a long time ago, I joined this industry. And after 10 years of learning with somebody else's money, just a joke, obviously, then I started my journey with Immunotec, which I had the privilege to acquire from the previous ownership, and now run it also. Besides of owning the organization, I also have the privilege, and I'm honored to run this beautiful organization after now close to 7 years, Doug.
Right. So you were 39 when you took control of the company. Is that correct?
That is correct. And I was already with 4 beautiful children as part of my incredible family, my wife, Monica, and Renata, Mauricio, Juan Pablo, JP, and Martina, that they are my go-to and my why I do everything I do.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting your son in New York City there. It's amazing how you're starting to bring your oldest boy along to the meetings. So you're a family guy and you're currently in Houston right now. That's correct?
That is correct. I have been living here. Well, I've been living in America for the last 8 years. And the last 6, I have been living in Houston, where we settle our corporate offices. And I have my C-level here and a lot of executives around here that we have a beautiful office with beautiful views. But the most beautiful part is that it's ready and open for business with whoever wants to come and see us.
Excellent. That is excellent. And just to be really clear, you are the decision maker with Immunotech. You're the man.
I
Yeah.
guess so. That's
Sure
what they said.
And prior to this, you did have lots of experience in the field corporately with other network marketing companies, managing countries and being like having a very significant career in network marketing that kind of laid the groundwork for you to become the owner of this company, right?
That is correct, though.
I'm excited to share this information because there's a lot of people that don't know about our company and they need to know stuff. So I got a question for you. What are the day-to-day challenges of being the owner and decision maker of a network marketing company? What's your day like?
Well, I think the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest thing that I think over every single day is the responsibility that I have with all our consultants and customers out there. That's, in my opinion, the biggest thing that you, as a leader in these organizations, in this type of industry, you need to take care about. it's almost easy for a lot of companies to think that the money that comes into your company is the money that you can spend, but definitely that's not the case, because we're here to change people's life. And with that in mind, we are paying, as we all know, in network marketing, there's a big chunk of your revenue that goes into commissions and to those commission checks. And you need to be responsible for that, because a lot of the people that you have in your teams, they are putting everything they have. They are putting the most important thing, which is the trust in the company. Because when people join your organization, and then when people join their teams, they're not joining the company, they're joining that leader that invite them into this project. And so it's their trust that they are selling out there, that they are using out there. And for me, that's the most relevant piece of any leader in this industry that we need to take care. There's the biggest treasure that we have in our organization is the trust of our consultants. And with that in mind, my day goes always thinking on how to make their lives simpler, how to avoid any hurdles out there for them and any blockers, and be transparent and be invisible for our consultants so they can develop, they can do the best of their abilities to bring as many people as they can, but us being those who will support every type of growth that you can imagine, every type of infrastructure, every type of needs, tools, and everything that you need. And that's what we do on an everyday basis, taking care of the trust that you've given to us.
Beautifully said. Okay, so you're 39 years old. It's 2015, and you've just assumed control of this company. What changes did you have to make to get it moving in the direction that you wanted to see it go?
Well, when you get it into a company that has the best product in the world, and I'm not saying it just because I love our product, because I do love our products, uh, but because of the science that we have behind that we can test, we can factually say that this is the product that has been tested the most, and we have the proof to say it. Once you have a product that at that level, that high at that level, you cannot have a company that goes at the same level, because we used to have the best leadership out there, the best product out there, but the company was a little staggered. I will say it like it is. We were a company that instead of being measuring risk, it was risk adverse. And when you have no how can I say, when you don't want to make any risk, well, status quo is the way to go. And status quo normally gives you a plateau environment where you don't move, nor down nor up, no black eyes, which is also really important, because after many, many years of being in business, we have not had any black eye, not from the compliance issues, not from regulatory, not from product, not from anything, because we have always been very, very responsible. But with that in mind, and having a company very plateau, we needed to take action. We needed to give our people what they deserve, the best tools, the best the products, obviously, and more communication, because sometimes we're shy about what we have, and we shouldn't be shy when you have the proof to tell what you're saying, right? It's not anecdotal. It is not something that we're talking just because we want to talk about it or because we think we have the magic pill, because we don't. What we're doing to the body is given the how it was created, which is given the right nutrients to recover themselves better. And everybody reacts differently, but everybody will have a benefit of using our product. And once you see that, and you put A plus B plus C together, then you can have an amazing result. And that's what we have been doing for the last 5 to 7 years.
Excellent. I know you and your team are constantly researching and comparing Immunotec to the current companies out there. How satisfied are you of Immunotec's competitiveness now in the area of technology and like what we have to offer consultants?
Zero. Not satisfied at all. That's one of our key items that we're working, and we have been working for the last I will say between 18 to 24 months, and it's just about to see the light. And we are almost there to see and to show to the people a brand new website, which is sometimes people get to think that changing a website is just changing the images that you have in front of you, but it's not even quite close to that. It's way more complicated because we're changing the entire architecture of our website, which it's the way to go because you don't want to have only beautiful images, sexy content that you can share. You want to have those, but not only that, what you want is the best user experience that they can have. Literally, what we need to is to have a website and an enrollment center and a checkout point where you don't need a tutorial. Because if you need a tutorial, that means it's not well done. So it will be completely self-explanatory that you can close and check out in a few seconds. Literally, it's going to be unreal. We have been putting a lot of resources, both human and economical financial resources in a big time because we believe we need to give you guys and our teams and the people who has given their trust the best tools that we have out there for technology for all purposes.
Excellent. And this is imminent. I mean, by the time people see this video, the website may very well be, the new one might be
Might
on the
be
way.
there out there already.
And I know our app, and there's a lot of cutting edge technology that's already been integrated into the system. So we have seen Immunotech moving in leaps and bounds from where it used to be.
But
But let's
website is going to be the first one that it's going to really make that jump into the new era of technology of Immunotech. And after that, we're going to be doing a lot of development in app, in back office, in every single step of our way to give you the best tools, Doc.
excellent, excellent. Well, we talked a little bit about the product, but hey, the product is always the rock of Gibraltar of any decent company, isn't it? So I don't think it's bad to circle back to that. Let's talk about your commitment to their flagship product, and maybe we touch on manufacturing and research a little bit.
For sure. And talking about our commitment to our flagship product and to our science more than anything, we just opened a few years ago, like a couple years ago. Actually, it was 3 years ago, a brand new manufacturing facility in West Haven, Connecticut, here in the United States. We spent over $15 million just in the first pass, and we continue to constantly invest to make it better because we wanted to have everything ready. Because as you know, Doug, being in this industry for that long, you know that there's companies that has experienced this hyper growth and they cannot support the growth, nor from a technology perspective, nor a product perspective, or a financial perspective. And so what I believe that we needed to do before we go to this hyper growth mode, it was we needed to have everything ready for our people to be to have and to be safe about sharing this opportunity with as many people as they want. So the new manufacturing facility, we can produce 10 times of what we do today. For example, the new technology is going to be expandable as much as we can. Now we will be able to open countries easily. We can have languages. We can do so many things easily because that's what we were doing, preparing our infrastructure. How you said it, it's like cleaning the pipes so the flow can go better, right? And that's what
Right.
we have been doing. And that's, for me, the most critical aspect. We are fully committed with our product, with our science, constantly do new research, new clinical trials, everything. We are constantly in a constant evolution. We have put more than $25 million in our flagship product to date and continue to invest more.
Yeah.
Besides of the manufacturing facility, by the way, that's on top of.
Well, that's what, this is the message that people need to learn about this company is that it is manned by someone like yourself who has an eye to the future and is preparing this company for massive things in the future. Speaking of which, we have a solid track record of sales and growth over the last few years, right? Really, since you've taken over, which has been achieved by successfully expanding into several new markets, right? Let's talk about your plans to expand into the Anglo market here in North America, because I know that's on your radar.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that we're going to focus on. And we have been, let's say, try to focus, but in all cannons, we didn't want to push that market too much until we have the pipes clean, right? And so with the new launch of the website that we're going to be looking into, let's say at the end of first quarter of the 2024, then you will see a big push from our end to have all doors open for anyone that wants to join this business, because sometimes we think that this is an old company and why they haven't grown that much if they have been there for many years. And again, as I was explaining at the very beginning, for the first few years, this company was plateau because even though we have the best product ever, it was risk advertisement, not changing the site, not changing the image, not changing anything. Now we're going to experience, we have experienced already two changes of image, which is slight changes, but modernizing our brand. We're going to launch a beautiful product in September, which is backed by science, which is going to blow your minds, everyone, and you will see this year. We're not going to give any teasing here, but you are going to see a beautiful product that is going to launch again, backed by science with clinical trials and a lot of what we know what to do. The new website, the new app, the new back office, we will launch so many things that are going to be helpful for you to talk to every leader that is out there waiting for a true, genuine opportunity to make a career and to be the last home that they are looking for, because Immunotec just arrived and it's here to stay.
Beautiful. So the one thing we didn't get on that list was international expansion. Future plans for international expansion. Let's touch on that maybe.
Yeah, we are in 2024, we will open 4 new markets in the European market. We have been blown away about the results in Europe. We are killing it in Europe. Honestly, our teams over there, you guys over there, over here, and everywhere in the world, but especially in Europe, we are killing the numbers. We are making a huge success, and because of that, and because of all the consultants that we have been asked for, we are expanding into 4 new countries in this year, and I will say no longer than first semester of 2024, you will have 4 new geographies to work on top of one of the key priorities, which is the Anglo market in the US, definitely done.
Excellent. We're already in 14 different countries, so that will be take us up to 18.
Or at once, at the
Four
same.
at once.
Yep.
Excellent. That's aggressive. I like that. It's a different kind of company. So, and my final, well, not my final question, but one question I think that really is that if anyone's familiar with Immunotec, and you kind of mentioned this, right? They know that it first opened its doors in 1996. And despite having like the premier scientifically proven natural product, like in the entire industry, it grew very slowly until 2015. I mean, that's when you took it over, right? But since then, we've quadrupled our sales since 2015. So just talk to us about this recent acceleration and growth. And if I'm a seasoned or even a new leader in network marketing looking for an opportunity, why should I take a serious look at Immunotech?
Well, again, I guess that one of the things that we all need to know is that we're here to make a difference. As I was saying, I have been saying several times, we don't want to be the biggest company. We just want to be the best. And for me, that's really key, because we will continue developing, we will continue evolving, we will continue pushing to the limits, because we know that we have the best product in the world. And when you have that in your hands, it's our responsibility. It's not only an obligation, it's a responsibility to put it in front of as many people as you can. So if you're a seasoned leader or a new leader, there's an opportunity for you to share this amazing product with a very fair game on a compensation plan basis. And obviously a pioneer in biotechnology that we have been for a long, long time. And we want you to know that you have a product that you can share, and then your business, it will speak by itself.
And I'd add to that your accessibility. Like as a lot of people who don't know you, I got to say you're very open. And if a serious leader wanted to look at Immunotec, they'd soon find themselves sitting across a desk in a conversation with the decision maker. All
Well,
right,
Doc, I know that the only way you make uh, or the results happen is if you're out there where the battles are served and where you are ready to fight those battles. And so if I don't listen to the people who fight those battles, it's impossible for us to provide you with what you need to be the winner in those battles.
all right, Mauricio. Final question. I know you happen to love the golf like I do, the great game of golf. So how does a busy CEO, like how do you maintain a decent handicap? That's what I want to know.
I, I'm not sure about the decent handicap, but I will say that I schedule my time literally. And honestly, I put the time on because that's where I do also all my thinking, and I put all my frustrations down in there and I can give away because that's golf, right? And we sign up in this industry so we can have time, we can have a quality time for us, for our families, and for whoever is out there that needs us next to them. So golf for me is one big place where I can, I don't know, reflect and think about so many things that we're gonna do moving forward.
Beautiful. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mauricio Domenzain, the CEO of Immunotech, an up and coming network marketing company that is already making a splash out there, but it's only going to get bigger.
Yeah, and I think, Doug, just to finalize our interview, I think that one thing that I can say that separates us, or at least that's the way I like to see it, is that we are looking for people that are willing to be taking this conscious decision to be happy in an everyday basis, because that's what it matters at the end. After what we have seen in the years and what happened with COVID and what happened with the many things that we have seen so far, were things that we never expected is going to happen in this type of age and time in our lives. I think that the ultimate goal is to be happy. And so if you're not able to make that conscious decision because you don't feel well in the place you are, I can guarantee that this is a place where you can feel comfortable to make that decision and just be happy. Results will come after.
Happiness. That's a great word to end this interview on. Thanks, Mauricio.
Thank you, Doc.